What up guys, how you guys doing? I'm Talis and we're back with another how to slice. In today's how to slice video, we're gonna be checking out some Valentine's Day model. So let's go to the video. So this is a fantastic flower pass-through. As you can see, this is a endless blooming flower, a really nice rose that you can print for Valentine's Day. So let's take a look at the best print settings to print it. So as you can see, we got multiple parts right here. This is a fantastic model. So right here we got the end of the rose tip, which you can attach right here with this pin. So these parts go all together. Right here we got some, this is the leaves, this is the rose itself, and this is the base. So this is a assemble model. And as you can see, as this model's got different parts, you can be printing in separate build plates, so you can get a really nice end result, a multicolor print with a monocolor printer, because you can just assemble it after. So you can be printing this in red, let's say, this in red, this in green, and this in green, so you can get a really nice end result. Feel free to change the colors as you may like. So this is quite nice. Let's go to the print settings. So first off, let's start right here with layer height. Right here in layer height, we're not going to be changing any of this value. We're going to be printing at 0.2 millimeters. This way, we're going to get a really good balance between time of print and quality. Going over to vertical shelves, we're going to be leaving at 3, just so we can get a really rigid model so it does not break. As for infill, we're going to be printing this at 10% infill density with a gyroid infill pattern. Gyroid's a really nice infill pattern because it prints in waves, so your printer never goes on a straight line. This reduces the chance of your print failing while printing the infill. Going over to skirt and brim, let's analyze if this model really needs brim. So brim is a really nice feature to increase the surface of contact to the build plate. So this is the surface of contact to the build plate. And as you can see, all of the parts got a solid surface of contact to the build plate, so we do not need to worry with that at all. Just this model right here, it is quite tall and doesn't have the best surface of contact to the build plate. You can be printing without adding any brim. Just make sure that your printer is really clean. So clean a lot your surface of print. Guarantee that your print is really well leveled. This is going to guarantee a good first layer. And if you want, you can be using other types of adhesion, such as glue stick or which you may like. So you can be printing without any brim. But if you want to add some brim just to this model right here, I'm going to be showing you right now. So this is optional. To do that, you can just right click right here and you can just add settings, skirt and brim, brim type, brim width. This way, we're going to be adding a little bit of a brim around this model, so a 5mm brim. This way, we're going to be adding a brim just to the stem right here. So this is quite nice, so we do not need to add some brim to all of the project. If you were to change right here, the brim, it's going to be adding brim to this whole build plate, so all of the models right here. And we don't want that. The other models do not need. So this is quite nice. This is just a tip. If you want to add some specific brim to specific models in the same build plate, you can do that. But as I said before, there are other tips to help with some bed adhesion. Right here on support material, we're not going to be adding any support material because this model is optimized for printing. As for speed, you can be printing this at your standard print speed, so you do not need to reduce this value at all. But if you're going to change these values, always to a lower speed, never high, never increase the speed, because it's better to print one time really slow than trying to print it really fast and it failing multiple times. By printing slow, you're going to get a really good cooling and a really good quality print. So always, if you're gonna change this profile or your printer's profile, if you have a profile that you may like to use it with conscience, and always reduce the speed. Never print it faster. Right here on the first layer speed, I have reduced from 30mm to 20mm because 20mm is ideal to get a really good first layer. And right here on small perimeters, feel free to reduce. So, reduce right here. So this way we can print it really slowly some smaller parts, such as the stem right here, which is gonna be printed with a slower print speed. This way we're gonna get a really nice quality print. So now we're ready to slice and take a look. So as you can see, we have sliced and it looks quite nice. It added the custom brim, so this is really nice to know. And as you can see, all of the layers are being printed quite nicely right here. Feel free to add some brim in other parts that you may like, such as this part right here, the rose itself. So you can just Ctrl C and hit Ctrl V right here, and it's gonna add some brim to the rose too. So this is something nice to know. Right here, as you can see, if you go over to speed, you'll see that it reduces the speed while printing some small perimeters, and it's being reduced to 50 millimeters as I have shown you in the settings. So this is quite nice. Grab a really nice filament that you have laying around and print this model for a special one. So the models are ready to print. Make sure you check out stlflix.com for more models like this one, and I'll see you in another one.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STLflix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.